Hello. Welcome to Chair Yoga. I hope everybody is doing well today. Waiting to see if anybody hops on here. Well, let's just, hello, whoever that is. Hello. We're going to do some chair yoga. I hope you join us. All right, who's that? Tammy, hi. I'm driving. Don't drive and watch me live on Facebook at the same time. That's not safe. What are you thinking? But it is nice to know that you're watching. All right, so we're going to go ahead and get started. Welcome. Happy Monday. I hope everybody's doing okay. Not much to say. Oh, today you may want a block or a book or a pillow. I don't know. Something that you can use. A book is good if you don't have a block. But have that handy because we're going to use that in a little bit. So remember to only move in ways that feel okay in your body. Nothing should hurt. No sharp pain. Definitely stretching sensation, but no pain. If it hurts, don't do it. Just because I say to do something doesn't mean you have to do it. And certainly if a health professional has told you not to move in a certain way, listen to the health professional, not me. All right. I'm going to try to offer modifications to help if you're not able to whatever, we'll work it out. So we're going to take a minute and do some centering, some breath work, warm up, loosen up the spine, move a little bit, and then we'll settle in for some relaxation and meditation at the end. That's what I got for you today. So take a minute to find an easy seated position in your chair. Lengthen the spine, reach the crown of the head up towards the ceiling as you allow the shoulders to relax down away from the ears. Lower the gaze or close the eyes. Just take a minute to welcome yourself to your yoga practice. This time that you've carved out just for yourself, for your self-care. That's huge. So important. Allow the worries of the day to be set to the side for the next hour. Encourage your focus to stay present in your body, on your breath. Allow the mind to slow down. Maybe get in touch with your spirit a little bit. Encourage it to open up and receive whatever this practice may have to offer to you today. Notice your breath without any effort to change it. Just focus the attention on the inhales and the exhales. Remembering that each time we bring the focus to the breath, it allows the central nervous system to relax, to settle, to slow. If you'd like to set an intention or a dedication or a mantra for your practice today, now would be a great time to do that. So that's inviting a quality or characteristic that you'd like to see a little bit more of in your life. Imagine that quality or characteristic in your mind's eye, and maybe even imagine what your life might, or how your life might look differently if you had more of that quality present. or if you have someone in your life that you need to send a little extra love, healing, protection, positive energy to, that could be your dedication for today. Whatever speaks to you. Because it's summertime and it's hot here in St. Louis, we're going to take a few rounds of a cooling breath. So I'll describe it first and then we'll practice it together. So we're going to shape our lips like in an O, and we're going to take an inhale through that O shape of our lips. Inhale through the mouth. And then we're going to close the mouth and a slow exhale out the nose. So we'll just take a few rounds of that, but we're trying to elongate or lengthen the breath, both the inhale and the exhale. So go ahead and let all your air out. Form the lips into an O and inhale. Close the mouth, exhale out the nose. Again. Slow inhale through the mouth. Slow exhale out the nose. Take 3 more breaths like that. Last one. And then just resume normal breathing. And notice how that cools you. So remember that the next time you're outside sweating to death, take a few rounds of that cooling breath. Call to mind again your intention or your dedication. Hold that close in your mind and in your heart throughout the rest of our practice together today. And gently blink open your eyes. And we'll start just kind of getting warmed up. So you don't need to move in your seat. You can stay right where you are, but we're going to take 4 neck rolls in both directions. So right ear to right shoulder, gently down, chin to chest, left ear to left shoulder, back up through neutral. 3 more on your own, nice and slow. And then reverse the other way. So left ear to left shoulder, chin to chest, right ear to right shoulder, and back up. Again, consciously setting your worries, your concerns, your problems to the side as you drop into the body. Come back through neutral. Maybe scoot towards the edge of your chair. We're going to take some body circles. So let's just circle the body nice and wide. Lean it back to the side, forward, side, back. Waking up the hips a little bit, waking up the spine. And let's reverse the circles to go the other direction. Keep that low belly engaged. 1 more. And we'll meet back in neutral. In an ongoing effort to loosen the spine, let's take a few rounds of cat-cow. So on an inhale, arch the back, draw the shoulder blades together, lengthen heart center, chin lifts. And on an exhale, scoop out the belly, widen the shoulder blades, reach the spine back towards the back of your chair, chin lowers. Connect the movement with your breath. Inhale for cow, exhale for cat. Excuse me. Move at your pace with your breath. Let's take one more. Inhale for cow. Exhale for cat. And come back to neutral. Option to leave the knees just like they are, or you can cross the right knee over the left knee. Left hand comes to the outside of that right knee. The right hand reaches back. Lengthen the crown of the head up towards the ceiling. Lengthen the spine. Then find your twist any amount towards the right. Don't force anything here. Gaze can be back out over that right shoulder if that feels okay in your neck. Otherwise, face the side wall or keep your gaze towards the front of the room. You do what works in your neck. Slow, deep, even breaths. Sorry about that. I forgot to silence my phone. Good. Release back to center. Uncross the legs if they're crossed and cross the left leg over the right. Left hand to the outside of that. Right hand to the outside of the left knee. Left hand reaches back. Lengthen the spine up, then twist to the left. Taking your gaze wherever it feels best in your neck. Low belly's drawn in to protect the low back. And we're breathing. Nice and easy. Release out of the twist, uncross the legs. And let's just take a full body extension. So maybe you scoot back in your chair, reach the legs straight out in front. The arms reach up to the sky and give yourself a big full body extension in both directions. Reach, reach, reach. Imagine you can reach your fingertips up towards the ceiling and the heels straight out in front. Big stretch, hold it. And relax it all down. Notice the contrast between all that stretching and what it feels like to relax. I spend a lot of time every day kind of scanning my body and noticing when my shoulders are up like this, I'm like, relax. Noticing that contrast between tension and relaxation. Remind yourself to do that through the day. We end up holding all this tension and then we end up with some pain. So if we can try to constantly remind ourselves to relax those muscles when we're not using them, it's good. All right, let's take the knees to a wide angle. Lengthen the spine up. And we're going to take a forward fold here. So options are to come to forearms and hang out here. If it feels okay, you could also use your block here on the high setting, the medium setting. I don't know if you can see that. So it's high, medium, low. You can hang out like this, or you can grab opposite elbows Let them rest on the block, or the body hangs towards the floor. And then maybe you find a gentle sway side to side here, or you just hang still. You do what works, what feels best in your body. Letting all the negative or unwanted thoughts just sort of drain out the top of your head and into the floor. Let the earth absorb it. Letting go of what no longer serves you. We're going to roll up nice and slow. So I want you to draw the low belly in towards the spine. And imagine you can stack one vertebrae slowly on top of the next. The shoulders and the head are the last to come up. And then just take 3 shoulder rolls backwards. We're going to keep our legs at a wide angle. We're going to inhale both arms up by the ears. On an exhale, we're going to bring the right forearm to that right thigh and reach the left arm up by the left ear to wake up that left side body. Inhale, back through center. Exhale, other side. Left forearm to the left thigh, right arm up by the right ear. Inhale, back through center, palms touch. Exhale to prayer. We're going to take that in a little bit of a flow a couple more times. Inhale, arms up by the ears. Exhale, side bend to the right. Inhale through center. Exhale, side bend to the left. Inhale through center, palms touch. Exhale to prayer. 2 more times. Inhale the arms up. Exhale, side bend to the right. Inhale through center. Exhale, side bend left. Inhale through center. Exhale. I'm going to stay quiet this time. Good. Take a minute here, lower your gaze or close your eyes, call to mind your intention, your dedication, or your mantra. And come on back. We're going to bring our arms to cactus. The legs are staying put. And we're going to lean forward, lift the tushy up off the chair. Exhale, release down. Inhale, lift it up. So we're coming into a bit of a squat here. Exhale, release. Inhale, lift. Exhale, release. Inhale, lift. Exhale, release. Last one. Let's hold it. Keep breathing. Good. Exhale, release. Lower the arms. And let's bring the knees together. Or at least kind of, knees aren't together, but legs are forward like the number 11. We'll take another little side bend here. So let's inhale the arms up. Exhale, right hand to the chair. Take a side bend over to the right. Draw that left shoulder back so we're not rounding into it. All kinds of space created in those left ribs. Keep the left hip rooted to the chair. And breathing, of course. Inhale through center. Exhale, side bend to the left. Draw the right shoulder back. Gaze can be up under that arm, straight ahead or down at the floor, whatever feels best in your neck. And breathe. Good. Inhale, both arms up through center. And exhale, release. So we're going to play with a seated triangle pose. So this is where I thought you might want your block or your book. We're going to set the block. I'm going to put mine at the low setting. I'm going to bring both knees over to the right of my chair. And I'm going to bring the right foot up onto that block. And then the options are to bring the left knee facing me, or you can bring that left leg straight back, or you can keep some bend in that left knee. You play with it, figure out what works for you. We're going to inhale the arms up to a T. So triangle pose. We're going to kind of lean out along the horizon, reach that right arm towards your side wall. And when you feel like I can't go any further, drop that right hand to that block or the right forearm to the right thigh. Either one works. And then the left arm reaches straight up to the ceiling. Gaze can be up at that left hand, straight ahead, or again down on the floor. You do what works in your body, but root down through the outer edge of that left foot if your left leg is extended, and push down through that right hand or that right forearm to reach the left arm up. Hang out here and breathe. Good. Release that left arm to the left hip. Rise the torso back up. Bend into that left knee. And we'll take it on the other side. So swing the legs all the way around to the left of your chair. The left foot's going to sit on your block. I have mine on the low setting. Right knee towards me. Extended back with a bent knee, or extended straight with a straight right knee. Inhale, arms to a T. Exhale, reach out along the horizon. Can't go anymore? Lower that left hand to the block or left forearm to the left knee, and the right arm reaches up to the sky. Gaze up at that right hand if it feels okay in the neck. Reaching the arms in both directions, rooting down through the outer edge of that right foot, and breathing. Maybe call to mind your intention or your dedication. Lower that right hand to the right hip. Lift the torso up, bend into that right knee, and bring it back to center. And we'll take our figure four to wake the hips up a little bit before we do some standing poses. Well, we might do a couple other things. So, right ankle crosses over the left knee. If that's not in your wheelhouse, go ahead and cross the right ankle over the left ankle. You can apply some gentle pressure down on that right knee. Right foot is flexed if it's up on the knee. Lengthen the spine, relax the shoulders, relax the jaw. To intensify this stretch, you would draw the right heel in towards the left hip crease, a little or a lot. We just want to make sure you're feeling some stretch in that right hip. Option to stay upright or come into forearms. Stay here, or perhaps the torso drapes over that right leg. I'm always encouraging you to tune into, and listen to what your body needs or wants today. I just offer options, but you're the one who lives in your body. You know what works and what doesn't work in your body. Listen to that. Trust your instincts and your intuition around your body. If the torso is draped, come on back up to forearms. And nice and easy, lift the torso back upright if you were bent in a forward fold over that right leg. Good. Let's take that on the other side. So cross the left knee over the left ankle over the right knee. I can't get my left and right today. Or left ankle over the right ankle. Flex that left foot to protect the left knee. Lengthen the spine, relax the shoulders. Gentle pressure down on that left knee. Spine is long and straight here. You can even imagine sending the breath right to that left hip. Always the option to stay right here or take a forward fold to forearms. And maybe even drape. Slow, deep, even breaths. If the torso is draped, back to forearms. And gently bring it back up. Uncross the legs, bounce the legs a little bit. And we'll scooch towards the front of the chair. We're going to bring our arms to cactus arms. We're going to take an inhale. And on an exhale, we're going to bring that right knee up towards the chest, scoop out the belly, forehead any amount towards that right knee. Inhale, back to cactus. Exhale, left knee, hug it in, scoop out the belly, round to the back, widen the shoulder blades. Inhale, straight spine. Exhale, right knee. Inhale, extend to cactus. Exhale, left knee. And that's our flow. Connect the movement with the breath. So inhale, strong, straight spine and cactus. Exhale for that cat pose, bringing the knee up. One more to each leg. Good. From here, we're going to take the hands to grab either side of the back of the chair. Your tushy is right at the edge of your chair. We're just going to lean the torso forward to open up the whole collarbone area. Try to keep the head in line with the spine. Imagine all that space in the heart center. Good. Bring yourself back upright. Inhale, both arms up by the ears. And on an exhale, we're going to lower that right arm. As the left arm comes forward, the right arm reaches back for a little twist. Inhale, back up to the ears. Exhale, other side. Left arm lowers and opens up to the back. Gaze follows that back arm if that feels okay. 2 more to each side. Twist right. Inhale through center. Exhale, twist left. Inhale through center. Exhale, twist right. Inhale. Last time. Exhale, twist left. Inhale to center. And relax. Shake the arms out like your hands are wet. And we're going to come on up and play with tree pose. If I don't trip over my block. All right, so let's stand. I've got my right leg closest to the chair. I'm holding on with the right hand. And I'm going to root down through the 4 corners of that right foot. So that's the inner big toe mound, little toe mound, inner and outer heel. Imagine roots growing down through your floor. And then find a little spot to stare at on the floor in front of you. And we're going to open that left knee out to the left. So we'll build on this here so you know you have options like always in my class, right? So we have kickstand here. So the left toes are still rooted on the floor. And maybe you play with lightening your grip on the chair, or maybe you let go. Maybe arms come out. If you're feeling real sturdy here, you can bring that left foot to the right calf. Play with that. Stay here. Or maybe that left foot comes to the right thigh. We just want to avoid that left foot touching the right knee. Your knee doesn't like that. Stare at your little spot in front of you. Enjoy the focus that this pose gives you. One of my favorite yoga teachers said that she tried yoga when she was in college, and tree pose is what made her fall in love with yoga because it allowed her mind to quiet from all of her studies and stress. In tree pose, the only thing she had to think about was trying to stay upright. And even if you fall out of tree pose, you just get back in. Drawing everything to the midline and staring at your drishti are what can really, really help with your balance and with your focus. But all trees are beautiful. Doesn't matter if you're in kickstand, calf, or thigh. They're all beautiful. Good. Let's go ahead and relax out of it. Come out nice and slow. And shake out that right leg. And you know, we got to do everything symmetrically, so let's do the other side. So now we're standing to the left side of our chair. Root down through the 4 corners of that left foot. Find your spot to stare at. Right knee kicks out to the right, while the hips stay pointing forward like there's headlights shining straight forward. Kickstand. Calf. Or thigh. You choose what works best for you. But But really try to work that right knee out to the right. So tree stand is great for focus and balance work, but it's also a hip opener. Slow, deep, even breaths. Focusing the attention on your balance. Good. Grab onto that chair. Nice and slow. Release out of your tree pose. And shake that left leg out. All right, so we're going to get even more into the hip here. So this is kind of like tree pose, only different. We're going to use our chair. So we're back rooting down through the left. We're going to root down through the left foot again. We're going to take that right foot onto the chair. Maybe put that right foot at a diagonal. So we're just kind of hanging out here. And the option is to stay here or find a bit of a forward fold. So maybe the right forearm comes to the right knee, the left hand comes to the left knee, and you hang out here. Or maybe you grab that block and put it on the high setting, and you bring the hands to that block, high, medium, or low setting. You do what works for you. Maybe the hands reach all the way down towards the floor. Maybe you hang here. Wherever you are, let the head hang heavy. Try to keep the weight even between both feet. Notice the stretch in the back of the left leg as well as a deep stretch in that right hip. Breathe. So we want to come up nice and slow. So maybe bring that left hand to the left knee, right forearm to that right knee. So we're kind of halfway lifting here. Take a breath or two. And then nice and slow, help yourself back up to standing. And we'll do it on the other side. So we'll switch again to the other leg. So now our right foot's rooted down into the earth. The left foot comes up to the chair. It's at a little bit of a diagonal. Lengthen the spine, relax the shoulders. And find your forward fold here. Any amount works. Hang out right here. Or find your block at whatever setting works for you to find a forward fold in this strange position. Let the head hang heavy. Equalize the weight in both feet. Maybe call to mind your intention or your dedication. And again, we're going to rise up nice and gradual. Come to your halfway lift if you're forward folded. And gradually bring yourself back up. And take that left foot off the chair. And we're going to bring the chair so that we're facing the seat of the chair. We're going to play with warrior 3. with our chair. So we're going to come and we're going to bring our hands onto the seat of our chair. And then we're going to root down through the left foot and we're going to bring that right leg straight back. Let's flex the right foot and really reach back through the right heel while you extend the spine long and straight. Keep lifting that right leg straight back. Sorry, my dog is barking. I don't know if you can hear that. Good. Maybe that left arm comes up by the left ear. Maybe not. Doesn't matter. Good. Lower the left hand back down. Try lifting that right leg a little bit more. Reach back through the heel. And lower the right foot down. Maybe kind of alternate bending your knees, one knee at a time. And we're going to take that on the other side. So warrior 3 to the left. So now we're rooting down through the right foot. And we're going to extend that left leg straight back. Reach the crown of the head in front of you, to the wall in front of you. Reach back through that left heel. Breathing. Maybe that right arm comes out by the right ear, reaching in both directions. Lower that right hand, lift that left leg a little bit more. You got this. And gently lower that left foot down. And shake it all out. Shake it, shake it, shake it. All right, so we're going to do some planks with the chair. You can also do these with the wall. Like if your chair is not sturdy, if you're worried your chair is going to slide, you can always use the wall. You can't really see, but a plank against the wall would be like this. If you want to do the chair, place the hands on the seat of the chair, kind of like we were before, and we're going to step the feet back and lower the hips. Right, so we're in a plank on the chair, but please make sure your chair is sturdy. Low belly's drawn in. Try to get the body in a straight line. And then we're going to let the heels, both heels, fall over to the left. Bend that right knee, and then extend the right arm up to the sky for a side plank. So you don't have to modify this by bending the right knee. If you want to keep both legs straight, that's an option too. I'm just offering the modification because this is chair yoga, right? But you'll always have options. Just keep trying to lift the hips up. Maybe that right arm stays on the right hip. That's another option. Good. Bring the hand back to the chair. Come back to your plank in the middle. And then we're going to let both heels fall off to the right and lift the left arm up. So again, option to keep both legs straight, or you can bend that left knee, left foot flat on the floor. Just keep lifting the hips and breathing. Reaching the arms in both directions so you're not falling into that right shoulder. You're pushing away. Good. Left hand comes back to the chair. One more plank. You got this. 3 slow deep breaths here. Good. Come on back. Let's take a downward facing dog with our chair. So the hands can come up to the back of the chair. And let the heart sink. Lengthen the spine. Maybe the knees stay bent here if that feels better. Or the legs move towards straight. You do what works. And come on up, and we'll get back to our seat. So take a load off, come back to your seat. We're just going to take a forward fold here to try to relax a little bit after all that hard work. Y'all did great. So again, lengthen the spine, and we're going to hinge at the waist. Options for forward fold are forearms to the knees and the head hangs heavy. Or maybe the hands travel down the shins and the torso rests on the thighs and the head hangs heavy. The common theme here is letting the head hang heavy, letting any negative energy flow on out the top of the head. If it doesn't serve you, let it go. Good. If the torso is folded over the thighs, come on up to forearms. And then slowly bring the torso all the way back upright. And let's just take let's actually do a little counter stretch from all that planking we were doing. I'm going to turn mine sideways so you can see what you're doing. I think we actually did this last week. It's reverse table. So we're going to bring both hands to the seat of our chair, scooch to the very edge of your chair. Knees are bent and feet flat on the floor. And we're just going to you can either just take a little arch here, or you can lift the hips up off the chair for a little counter stretch to all that planking we did. We're working the opposite side of the body here. Head can stay up, straight back, or let it hang. You do what works in your neck. But keep pushing down through the feet and the hands to lift the hips up. We always root down to rise up. Good. Nice and easy. We're going to lower the hips back. Make sure they find the chair so you don't end up on the floor. And come on back to seated. And we'll get into the arms a little bit. So we're going to extend the arms straight out to a T. And we're just going to make some little circles backwards. Kind of little and quick circles. If quick is your thing, you don't have to go quick. Just little. Focus on maybe making your inhales and your exhales the same length. Focus on the breath or your intention or your dedication. Anything that gets you to stop thinking about your shoulders and your arms. Good. Right hand to right shoulder, left hand to left shoulder. And take the elbows to the right, gaze to the left. Breathe. And then elbows to the left, gaze to the right, and breathe. Back through center. Shake out the arms. And now we have to go forward. So arms back to a T, and we're circling small quick circles forward. Breathing and relaxing the shoulders. Keep going, you got it. Good. Left hand to left shoulder, right hand to right shoulder. And again, we're going to take the elbows to the right, gaze to the left. And transition, elbows to the left, gaze to the right. And come on back to center, relax. And let's take some more neck rolls. So right ear to right shoulder, chin to chest, left ear to left shoulder, and back up. Notice if these neck rolls feel any different than the neck rolls we did to start class. Has anything loosened up? Do you have a little more range of motion? Maybe, maybe not. Good. Back through center, and then we'll reverse. So left ear to left shoulder, chin to chest, right ear to right shoulder, and up. Come on, back through neutral. I'm going to remove my glasses because we're going to give ourselves a little spa treatment. So let's rub the palms together to build some heat. And once you feel like you've got some pretty good heat built up between the hands, I invite you to just cup the eyes, relax the eyes at first, and then we're going to take your gaze with your eyes closed over to the right. And then back to center. Eyes are closed, but take the gaze over to the left. And then back to center. Gaze up. And center. And gaze down. Back to center. And then we're just going to give ourselves a little face massage. So start with the eyebrows. Just take the fingertips, or maybe the thumb and the forefinger, and pinch a little around the eyebrows. And then massage the temples in a circular motion. And then bring the fingers down to the jaw, your jawline, and just massage all along the jawline. I saw a funny meme on Facebook the other day. I don't remember exactly what it said, but it said, all of a sudden I realized that my jaw has been tense and locked for about the last 5 years. I just thought that was funny. My jaw, I tend to hold tension in my jaw too. So again, as you kind of scan your body throughout the day looking for tension, notice that jawline. You can always just massage it like this. And people might laugh at you, but who cares? All that pent-up tension, we don't even notice it becomes normal to us. And relax. And set up for Shavasana. So options are to just find an easy seated position, lower the gaze or close your eyes here. You're welcome to lie on your back on the floor, if you have a couch handy, or if you have a desk, if you're at your desk, you can rest your head on your arms or your hands. But just take any final wiggles, movements, adjustments to get yourself fully supported, fully relaxed. Again, lower the gaze or close the eyes once you're comfortable. Settle into the stillness, letting the effects of the class sort of reverberate in your body. Noticing everywhere your body is coming in contact with the floor or the chair. Imagine that the floor or the chair is like a big white fluffy cloud and you can completely relax into its support. Take a minute to scan your body, noticing if there's any residual tension that you're holding anywhere. And if you do notice that tightness, go ahead and relax those areas. And I have a short reading. And it says, you're holding a cup of coffee when someone comes along and bumps into you, making you spill your coffee everywhere. Why did you spill the coffee? You spilled the coffee because there was coffee in your cup. Had there been tea in the cup, you would have spilled tea. The point is, whatever is inside the cup is what will spill out. Therefore, when life comes along and shakes you, which will happen, whatever is inside you will come out. It's easy to fake it until you get rattled. So we have to ask ourselves, what's in my cup? When life gets tough, what spills out? Joy, gratefulness, peace, and humility? Or does anger, bitterness, harsh words, and reactions come out? You choose. Today, this week, let's work towards filling our cups with gratitude, forgiveness, joy, words of affirmation, kindness, gentleness, and love for others. We'll have a couple minutes of silence and then I will cue you out. Gently begin to deepen your breath. Bring some small movements to your fingers and to your toes. And then reach the legs out in front, arms up by the ears. Another big stretch in both directions. And relax it down. If you're on the floor, go ahead and bring yourself up to an easy seated position, and once there, we'll press the palms together in front of our heart center as our symbol of closing this sacred time we made for ourselves. Thank yourself for showing up on your chair today. spend some time this week figuring out what spills out when things are hard. Remind yourself that you have a choice in what you fill your cup with. We express deep gratitude to these bodies of ours for moving as perfectly as they did. My soul honors your soul. I commend the place in you where the Spirit resides. I admire the place in you that is of love, light, truth, and peace, because it's also within me. And in sharing these things, we are united. We are one. Namaste. Namaste. Have a good week, everybody. Next Monday, no chair yoga because I'm going to be on vacation. We're just going to Illinois, so not a big vacation, but I won't be working, so no yoga next Monday. I'll miss you. You can go back and do one of my old classes either on my Facebook page or you can go to my name under YouTube. All right. See you guys. Have a good week. Good 2 weeks. Bye.